What is the most difficult conversation you've ever had to have with someone, and what impact did it have on both you and the other person involved? 1. My longtime best friend confronted me when we were teenagers and basically told me very nicely that I was an ungrateful asshole. It was a long conversation that he had clearly thought about a lot before he decided to talk to me about it. I was really stubborn back then and I wouldn't have listened to it if it had been anyone else telling me it. It made me truly self-reflect for the first time in my life and realize how rudely I treated the people in my life and how ungrateful I was to my mom in particular. One specific thing he said was along the lines of, "I know you're a good person, but how would anybody else see that?" And it really stuck with me. I had just been diagnosed with autism high functioning that same week, and I had a ton of realizations for a while after that, from my diagnosis and what he said. It genuinely changed my perception of the world and how I existed in it. Mostly that the world doesn't revolve around me and other people deserve to live their lives too, and not just exist to do things for me. That conversation honestly changed my entire life, and it was hard to hear but completely worth it. It sucked realizing that I was the bad guy, that I used everyone around me, and that I had no real respect for anyone because in my head I really thought I was a good person. My friend kinda forgot about the conversation until I mentioned it to him years later, and he had no idea that it had such a strong effect on me.